Hi. So today we are going to read a story, Lester's Creation. This was from one of the book series that I used to enjoy when I was little, the Critter County series. I don't know if you all remember this, but the text for the story is Yours, O Lord, is the greatest, and the power for everything in heaven and earth is yours. Chronicles 29:11. So here it starts with the little lion, Lester the lion, and he just hit his thumb with the hammer. Yow, I do think I've killed my thumb with this hammer, yelled Lester, the grand lion of Critter County. Little Lunchbox ran to the workshop to see how badly he was hurt. He found Lester in a lot of pain. Oh no, oh no, oh my. Lester, you better start planning my funeral, 'cause I've really done it this time. Yes, sir, it's a matter of time. My life is starting to pass before me. Boy, Dad, you really smashed your thumb, said Lunchbox. It really looks bad. Yes, son, your father is in agony. I'm most miserable. Oh, this hurts. But I need to teach you to be brave, son, so I'm going to keep a stiff upper lip. If you're going to keep a stiff upper lip, Daddy, why are you crying? Asked Lunchbox. Well, Lunchbox, I told you what I was going to do with my lip. You'll notice I did not mention what I was going to do with my eyes. So tell me about school today so I could spend my last few minutes on Earth spending time with my son. Well, I guess it was okay, I guess, but I didn't do very well on my Bible test. Miss Pigeon made us write all about what it must have been like when God created the earth. And I guess I blew it, answered the little lion cub. Well, this is great. I'm over here injured my thumb, and my boy breaks the news to me that he doesn't understand creation. Well, before I take my last breath, let me try and explain this. Now, son, I want you to look at these things. You see these scraps of wood and paper and string? Yes, Dad, it looks to me like it's junk for the garbage can. No, my boy, not at all. Now watch carefully, said Lester, as he picked up a large piece of wood and began to saw it. Back and forth, he sawed until it was just the right size and shape. Then he took more wood and sawed until he had quite a stack of lumber. Lunchbox asked, "What are you building, Dad?" "I'm not just building, son. I can do more than that. I am creating." And Lester worked on and on, hammering and sawing, and then painting. And finally he said, "Well, son, what do you think?"
Mommy, I can sell some books that I don't want.
Yes, well, come and read the story.
I need to get my sale ready.
It's a great looking doghouse. You see that doghouse? But who are we going to give it to? Answered Lunchbox. Lester said, "Well, I thought that the puppy you run around with at school might like it. What's his name?" "Oh, you mean Tide. My friend's name is Tide." Lester pounded and painted a little bit more, and then he began to make a sign for the front door of the little house. He was painting the sign, and he said to Lunchbox, "You see, son, when God created the world, he spoke it into being. He said, 'Let there be light.' And then there was light. Everything God created was good. So remember, before I started building the house, you thought that these materials were ready for the garbage, right?" Lunchbox nodded. "Well, now I've created something of value. I can build a house for your little friend, but only God can make the tree that gave us the wood and only God can make your friend, your parents, and you, Lester continued. Lunchbox perked up and said, "Oh, I get it. God took nothing and made something out of it. Yeah, I can see that only God could do that. Hey, Dad, what's the sign say for the front of the house?" "Well, son, I know that Tide's family lives down by the beach. So I know that that's where they'll put his house. And the sign will let others know whether or not your friend is home. He can turn the sign up when he's home and it reads Tide's in. And when he leaves, he can switch it out so this side shows and it says Tide's out." Lunchbox smiled and said, "Dad, this is a really neat idea. Tide will just love it, and I love you for making it for him." Creating it for him. "You're very welcome, son. Of course, this is the last thing I'll ever do because my thumb is killing me. I think it's just a matter of time, a few more minutes now. Oh, my aching thumb. Goodbye, my boy." Lunchbox left the workshop. He went into the kitchen to taste the lion chow his mother had made. Leona Lou asked, "How's your daddy feeling?" "Oh, he's fine," said Lunchbox. "I think he'll live." The end.